Golden Kamui is a 2024 Japanese action-adventure film directed by Shigeaki Kubo, based on the manga series of the same name by Satoru Noda. The film stars Kento Yamazaki as Saichi Sugimoto, a Russo-Japanese war veteran who stumbles across a map to a fortune in hidden Ainu gold, and Anna Yamada as Ashirpa, an Ainu girl who helps him on his quest. The film also features Hiroshi Tamaki as Tokushiro Tsurumi, the main antagonist, who leads a faction of rogue Japanese soldiers in pursuit of the gold. The film was released in Japan on January 19, 2024, and topped the Japanese box office in its opening weekend, earning 533.8 million yen. The film received positive reviews from critics and fans, who praised the action scenes, the cinematography, and the faithful adaptation of the manga's story and characters. The film is narrated by Kenjiro Tsuda, who voices Hyakunosuke Ogata in the anime adaptation of the manga. The manga Golden Kamui is about the adventure of Saichi Sugimoto, a veteran of the Russo-Japanese War, and Ashirpa, an Ainu girl who search for a hidden treasure of Ainu gold in Hokkaido. Along the way, they encounter various enemies and allies, such as the 7th Division of the Japanese Army, the Shinsengumi, and the tattooed convicts who each have a clue to the treasure's location. The manga also explores the history and culture of the Ainu people, as well as the political and social issues of Japan in the early 20th century. The author of Golden Kamui is Satoru Noda, a Japanese manga artist. He won the 2016 Manga Taisho and the 2018 Tezuka Osamu Cultural Prize for his work on Golden Kamui. He is also the creator of Dogs Red, another manga series about ice hockey. There are 31 volumes of Golden Kamui manga in Japanese and 26 volumes translated in English. The manga was serialized from August 2014 to April 2022 in Weekly Young Jump magazine. The last and final chapter of Golden Kamui manga was released on April 28, 2022. The anime adaptation of Golden Kamui has 5 seasons and 62 episodes in total. The first season aired in 2018. The second and third seasons aired in 2018 and 2020, respectively. The fourth season aired in 2022 and 2023, and the fifth and final season was announced in June 2023. There are also 4 original animation DVDs, OADs, and 36 short online episodes. There is also a video game based on Golden Kamui. It is called Grand Summoners, a mobile JRPG that features crossover characters and events from the manga and anime series. You can play as Sugimoto, Ashirpa, Hijikata, and other Golden Kamui characters in this game, and enjoy the pixel art graphics and the fantasy story. There is also another game called Golden Kamu Kamu, a casual game where you control a squirrel who competes with other squirrels and bears to collect the hidden gold nuggets. The game is inspired by the manga's humor and animal motifs. Golden Kamui is very popular in Japan. The manga has over 24 million copies in circulation, making it one of the best-selling manga series in Japan. The manga also won the 9th Manga Taisho and the 22nd Tezuka Osamu Cultural Prize, 2 prestigious awards for manga in Japan. The anime and the live-action film adaptations also received positive reviews and high ratings from critics and fans. The plot summary of the film Golden Kamui is as follows. In the early 20th century in Hokkaido, Japan, a treasure hunt between various parties takes place for a hidden stash of gold. The film is based on a manga series by Satoru Noda, which follows Saichi Sugimoto, a veteran of the Russo-Japanese War, and his quest to find the gold with the help of an Ainu girl named Ashirpa. In terms of the hero's journey, a narrative framework that describes the typical adventure of a hero, the journey consists of 3 main parts: departure, initiation, and return. Here is how the story of Golden Kamui can be outlined in terms of the hero's journey. Departure. Call to adventure. Saichi Sugimoto, a former Imperial Japanese Army soldier, learns about the existence of a huge fortune of gold of the Ainu people. Refusal of the call. Sugimoto initially refuses to embark on the quest to find the gold. Supernatural aid. Sugimoto meets a Sherpa, a young Ainu girl who becomes his guide and ally. Crossing the threshold. Sugimoto and a Sherpa leave their homes and begin their journey to find the gold. Initiation. Road of trials. Sugimoto and a Sherpa face many challenges and obstacles on their journey, including harsh weather conditions, dangerous animals, and hostile enemies. Meeting with the goddess. A Sherpa teaches Sugimoto about the Ainu culture and their way of life. Atonement with the father. Sugimoto confronts his past as a soldier and comes to terms with his actions during the Russo-Japanese War. Apotheosis. Sugimoto and a Sherpa discover the true meaning behind the Ainu tattoos and the hidden treasure. Ultimate boon. Sugimoto and a Sherpa obtain clues to the whereabouts of the gold. Return. Refusal of the return. Sugimoto and a Sherpa are pursued by enemies who want to steal the clues to the whereabouts of the gold. Magic flight. Sugimoto and a Sherpa escape from their enemies and return home. Rescue from without. Sugimoto is saved by his former comrades from the war. Crossing the return threshold. Sugimoto returns to his normal life, but with a newfound appreciation for the Ainu culture and way of life. Master of two worlds. Sugimoto becomes a bridge between the Japanese and Ainu cultures. Freedom to live. Sugimoto and a Sherpa join forces to continue their quest to find the gold and return it to the Ainu people. In the Golden Kamui story, the tattoos are a map that leads to a hidden treasure of the Ainu people. The tattoos were created by a man named Nopperabo, who tattooed the secret location among the bodies of 24 different prisoners. These prisoners, known as the Abashiri convicts, escaped from prison and are now being hunted by various groups who want to obtain the treasure. The tattoos are a central plot point in the story, and the characters must decipher their meaning in order to find the treasure. Here is a brief description of the main cast members for the live-action film adaptation of Golden Kamui. Saichi Sugimoto, played by Kento Yamazaki, a veteran of the Russo-Japanese War who is searching for a huge fortune of gold belonging to the Ainu people. A Sherpa, played by Anna Yamada, a young Ainu girl who helps Sugimoto in his quest to find the gold. Yoshitake Shirashi, played by Yuma Yamamoto, a former prisoner who joined Sugimoto and a Sherpa on their journey. Hyakunosuke Ogata, played by Gordon Maeda, a skilled marksman who is also searching for the gold. Genjiro Tanigaki, played by Ryohei Otani, a former soldier who becomes Sugimoto's ally. Tatsuma Ushiyama, played by Katsuya Takagi, a former sumo wrestler who is also searching for the gold. Shinpachi Nagakura, played by Katsumi Kiba, a former soldier who becomes Sugimoto's ally. Tokushiro Tsurumi, played by Hiroshi Tamaki, a former captain in the Japanese army who is also searching for the gold. Toshizo Hijikata, played by Hiroshi Tachi, a former vice commander of the Shinsengumi who is also searching for the gold. I went into the film knowing nothing of the history and popularity of Golden Kamui, but after watching this live-action adaptation of the film, I am hooked on this incredible work of storytelling with its unique blend of history, cultural exploration, and most notably, its apparent and unparalleled craftsmanship in characterization. Instead of a generic story of heroes facing villains who have a horde of nameless and expendable henchmen, Golden Kamui gives us a rogues gallery of members of various groups who have each an individual and unique personality with different traits, voices, and abilities that make each character memorable and enigmatic. With its rare ability to make each character of a huge cast of characters so utterly discernible and interesting, it's easy to see how Golden Kamui won all of the awards it has won. It's truly a story to behold and must be seen, to not just be believed but to be reveled and enjoyed as a prime example of characterization. Just when it looks like we are presented with caricatures, the story's dealings of losses and gains for each character add a layer of depth to them that I am sure will resonate on a personal level with each and every member of the audience. Golden Kamui is the gold standard in crafting a story that has its strength in its characters above all else. As far as the live-action adaptation is concerned, the plot may falter in its attempts to balance the story of the treasure hunt with the story of an indigenous group of people and the changes of their culture and traditions in the backdrop of modernization, technological advancement, and international influences arriving deeper and deeper into their homeland in the isolated island of Japan. But when action does finally happen, it is executed with a level of sophistication and creativity that it can just simply be labeled cool. Furthermore, the quieter moments of cultural history and teaching are poignant and beautiful that we could be left wondering how much we have lost in our attempts to modernize. Unlike today's franchises, which seems to simply be about cashing in on a fan base and sell streaming services, Golden Kamui is a franchise that does so much more for the audience in that it educates and entertains to honor as well as help new generations spark interest to explore more about an endearing and unique culture as that of the Ainu. Whether it be the manga, the animation, and now the live-action adaptation, Golden Kamui is the gold standard of not just action, adventure storytelling, but storytelling as a whole, as far as I'm concerned. And it needs to be seen and talked about by more and more people throughout the world as a popular franchise that can bring us together. With its fantastic blend of action, adventure, comedy, history, cultural exploration, and culinary delights, Golden Kamui is simply really, really cool. Are you, like me, new to Golden Kamui, or have you known of Golden Kamui before? If you are already a fan of Golden Kamui, what made you a fan of this story, and what would you say to help new fans like me better understand the characters, the world in the story, and anything else that you think is important to the appreciation of Golden Kamui? I am excited to know more about Golden Kamui and help this work of amazing storytelling reach more people. Your thoughts and comments in the comments section are greatly appreciated. Thank you for visiting the right table. I wish you all the best in everything you do. Have a great day.